Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up the road trip with the third of three between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Bryce Harper, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first two games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. Outside, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leave one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second
soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. McNeil blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Batting third, the catcher.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
2 balls and a strike now. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Michael.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The count now is 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games, to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball. I'm shocked he was even
hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Harper looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. 268 the average for him coming in. 10 home runs and 48 driven in. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Late that time for a strike. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Turner is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Adeiny.
Here's Echeverria now. As the
Off
first
the
pitch
plate, ball
misses
1.
to him, it's ball 1. Previous history with Sabathia, 7 hits in 14 tries. Echeverria is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his. And the throw is in time to get him to retire.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Echeverria backhands it deep in the hole. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. Shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued. With a throw to first base, you can use the Jared.
On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Into the box, Noah Syndergaard.
The pitcher
swings it, and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 6.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Juan Lagares. Harper is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And neither runner will be able to move up, and it's a wasted chance with one out in the inning now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Turner is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
30, Michael
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out.
Leading off for
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Ryder Jones up next. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers and 25 driven in. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
In the dirt, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Juan Nicasio.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Into the box now, Juan Nicasio. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's through, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box, JT Realmuto as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Realmuto is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Maikel Franco.
In now, Maikel Franco as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-1 game.
Now the pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And now Bryce Harper as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Nicasio at third. Franco at second with 2 gone. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And that is off the wall in right field.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
McNeil is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on. Well, in Kansas City, we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that's the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in now, Robinson Cano, line towards center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. Here's Todd Frazier now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. In the air now out to left field.
Turner's on his horse.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next
into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the left fielder.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Turner.
As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he rips it on the ground to second. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there's one down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Ryder Jones. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jones carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Working for the punch out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Juan Nicasio.
Stepping in now, Juan Nicasio. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Conforto ranging forward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on. Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a flare out to left center.
In comes Turner.
He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Rizzo battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 40.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Not looking good after.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
The left fielder,
now time
52.
is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, great pitch right there, right?
Ball
Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup?
count.
How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The count is full.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch
Now
on the
batting.
inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He
0-1
executed
the
his
count.
pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Last time through was a base hit. Now Cano swings and misses on a good two-strike pitch there as he's retired for route number 2. In now, Todd Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it's gone.
Want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Shortstop.
Low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Victor Arano answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Victor.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Hamilton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
JT.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Frazier's up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harper has a batting line residing in the 290. That even higher here. The 1-0 home. Misses ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And the runner from 3rd scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there.
Up next for
You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Harper leads off first with 1 away. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
In now, Trey Turner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. He thought about 3rd there, but retreats back to 2nd safely.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in now, Billy Hamilton.
Ball
As
one,
he'll
no
look at a
strike.
breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand.
He's out.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 5.
Leading up.
Standing
for
in
the
now,
Mets,
Noah Syndergaard.
the pitcher,
As he looks at a fastball
Noah
that's in there for strike one.
Syndergaard.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Number
Into
6.
the box, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a
Count
look at a
1-0.
pitch too low. It's ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Skied into straightaway right. Harper giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center
It's
fielder,
fair to
number
say that
12.
early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this
Look,
afternoon.
all right.
A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. As he'll take a
that's
look
off the
at
plate.
ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-2 on the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll
Got
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 5.
Leading off for
Stepping
the
in now, Dustin
The second
Pedroia.
baseman, Dustin.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Oh.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure
third
that time to
baseman,
record the
16,
first out of the inning.
Ryder Jones.
In now, Ryder Jones. As the first pitch
Outside,
to him
that's
is
a ball.
off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Echeverria's there. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box, Victor
The pitcher,
Arano.
Victor Arano.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
McNeil has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Standing in now, Wilson Ramos.
Leading up
And a
for
swing
the
from him
Mets,
yields a foul
The
pop
catcher,
out of play to the right.
Wilson
He's working on a 1 for 2
Ramos.
game so far. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now because 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Yoenis Cespedes is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Robinson.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Ball 3.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Todd
Inside,
Frazier would be
4.
next. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
In now, Todd Frazier, as he takes a called strike at the knees.
0-1.
It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer.
Leading off for
Into the box, JT Realmuto.
JT
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left side. Base hit.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tim Peterson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Batting in the 7th spot.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jed Lowry.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
The count is 3-1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria.
Into the box, Adeiny Hechavarria
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Hamilton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Runners off for second. Lifted down the line in left.
Heading after it is Turner.
And they can't run it down. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hechavarria stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Correct.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2-1 to Juan Lagares. The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1.
Leading off for the Phillies, the left fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
The 1-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Lowry has to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 6.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Standing in now, Billy Hamilton.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
D-Rod.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
1-2, the count to Billy Hamilton. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Dustin.
Into the box now,
Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Hopped up. Lowry is under it near the mound, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5.
Leading up
Into the box, Wilson Ramos,
the catcher,
as he lines it out to center. Hamilton patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
In now, Michael Conforto. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in now, Ryder Jones. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. His career numbers against Hector Neris, he's just 1 for 6. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Rhys Hoskins come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Rhys Hoskins.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll enter play with an average of .311 with 19 homers and 58 runs batted in. 0-1 count and the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And
I got one
low,
ball, one
it's
strike.
a ball and a strike. And this is swung
One
on
ball,
and
two
missed.
strikes to
So
count.
with that, they find themselves down to their final
Time out.
strike here this afternoon. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And that
I got
misses
to count
2-2. Philly down to their last strike. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand.
Out.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
The final line score.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Bryce Harper, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a
Ball,
four-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in 2 now. Just underway here in Kansas City.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. And now Bryce Harper. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Win.
In now, Roman Quinn as he drives a liner to right center. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Quinn at second. Gardner at first. 1 gone. Spin and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hampson racing back to the track, to the wall. And get your groove on. It's into the party court for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp.
Andrew.
Brings it in.
And that's the second out. With that, a look at the Phillies.
All opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll come into play at 317. 15 long balls, 56 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia.
Leading off for the Braves, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. First at-bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Ready with the 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well
below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Arrieta isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Yep, that ball went out.
Watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
This is lifted out to left. Gardner on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. Still down 3-0. Stepping in now, Chris Glass.
The second baseman, Chris.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Ryder Jones up next. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Jones, a former San Francisco Giant. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
In now, Jake Arrieta. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The catcher.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
No strike.
First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
That's ball
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth.
So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Ball that's
and they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Garrett Hampson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order.
Leading up.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
The right fielder, Bryce.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 52 for him thus far as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Standing in now, Roman Quinn.
The center fielder, Roman.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
0-2 count, and the pitch number 2.
Now batting, catcher Andrew Knapp.
In now, Andrew Knapp. Popped up, Donaldson on the move. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on.
Leading off for the Braves, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Shane Robinson is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 31, Shane Robinson.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. He pulls this one into right. Robinson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Behind 0-2 now.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for
standing
the Phillies,
in now, Maikel Franco.
shortstop, Maikel Franco.
0-for-1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Nope. That's
A lot
inside.
of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
No offer
outside.
on that. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Pops this one up. Donaldson over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Chris Glass.
In now, Chris Glass. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his
Now
numbers
batting,
here. With that
the third
one-out
baseman,
single, he's flirting with a little
Ryder
trouble here again.
Joe.
You'd like to see him find a way to...
Stepping in now, Ryder Jones.
G-Rod.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the
0-1.
letters, and it's strike one. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first.
No, he's safe.
Runner back standing. Glass, base runner at first with one out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Swanson scoops
Out.
it up over to Albies.
He's out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Quinn is right there, one down.
Now batting, second
Into the
baseman,
box now, Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Hard ground ball to third. Jones gathers it in. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category.
Ball, that's out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Into the box, Jake Arrieta.
The pitcher.
Yes, he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
The count.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 31, Shane Robinson.
In now, Shane Robinson. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
From a batter's perspective, you swing through 2 breaking balls, you know he's trying to push the throttle and pull it a little bit. You have to tell yourself, I can't be too ultra aggressive and try and get the head out. I have to work the ball up the middle the other way to stay back on the off speed, but be ready for the fastball.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. This is lifted out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that into the box now, Tyler Flowers. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Nope,
high and
that's
wide, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Glass fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Daniel Broadway.
Edgar Salas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Braves, number 19, Edgar Salas.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Ball.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Now puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out.
Now batting.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Touki Toussaint enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62.
Standing in now,
Leading off
Brett
for the
Gardner.
Phillies.
As he'll get
D-Rod.
caught chasing
The
a
left
bad
fielder.
one there, it's strike
Brett
one. 1 for 2 in the
Gardner.
ball game thus far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the
Got him.
off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll
Count
watch
1-0.
one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. To first. And he'll step on
He's
first
out.
for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Stepping in now, Andrew Knapp.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch
I
in
got a
the
ball,
dirt
1
as he
strike.
lays off. It's 1-1. Toussaint, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike
D-Rod.
2 swinging. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off for the Braves,
Into the
The right
box,
fielder.
Nick Markakis.
Nick.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Franco has it. And a bit of a
Oh.
high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman.
As it's on the ground toward the hole.
And he'll step on
Oh.
first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
In now, Ronald Acuna.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Bronco fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop.
Stepping in now,
Maikel
Franco. As the first
Ball
pitch
1, no
misses
strike.
to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Popped him up. Donaldson is under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting,
I'm sure his
The second
eyes
baseman,
lit up when he saw
Chris.
that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Chris Glass. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Ryder Jones rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0.
Leading off for Atlanta, the third baseman.
In now, Josh Donaldson. As
Yeah.
he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0-2 for him to this point. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
No balls and 1 strike. Donaldson on at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
2 balls.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Leading up for the Phillies, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. As he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. A ball and a strike.
In.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
The right fielder, number 31, Shane.
In now, Shane Robinson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. Philadelphia's on top 4-0. Charlie Culberson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 190 is the batting average coming in. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 2.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
Popped him up. Now waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. Line to the right side. Robinson is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about it. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score tonight. The Phillies posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jake Arrieta earns win number 7 on the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors,